I want to give one last speech. Yeah. You too. You know, I really wish we were all actors. Because at the end of the day, all we have to return to is the life we had led before we even came here. And this was a highlight, I would say, my day that didn't exist, that let the hobby, you might call, that it had for a few years now, let me express it. But of course, you know, expressing anything isn't quite wise on a board of peace, or any board really. A few things that I could say, I should have prepared to say, and I'm not prepared to say it. But the basic gist of it is this. All anyone will ever have on you that can change the way you act, make you change your ways, is fear. Human fear is what makes the world go round. And it's the Stoics, I would say, that perfected themselves simply because they don't let the fear within them change the way they act. The first thing you have to realize is that if something is completely out of your control, don't let it get to you. A lot of life is just dealing with straight up bullshit that you, in essence, will really never have any control over. Things like where you were born, the parents you were born to, you know, a lot of that is impossible to revoke, as much as you might want to distance yourself from it. Eventually, you'll just have to come and accept it and make the best of whatever situation you're in, regardless of how crappy it might be or feel. And part of letting things go is realizing that the people you shitpost and argue with probably aren't going to change their ways. And after all, for all the meaning that has been lost over the course of normies entering and utilizing terms they don't fully understand, the red pill was never meant to be swallowed easily. In fact, most pills aren't meant to be swallowed easily. You can't force someone to take them. Now, if you could give everyone a reality slap with the truth, the undeniable truth, that would be just so easy, but it's impossible. Most people can't understand others. That's the way the world has been for quite some time. That's why we don't solve wars with talking, but with weapons. There's nothing wrong with that. You have rules laid out to you. It's up to you to use them to the best of your ability. Apologies are very, very cheap. Speaking as one that has been outed for awful bigotry, apologies won't change anything. In fact, it will only feed into the hate cycle. It spirals out into more hate. You see, we're not the hateful ones. It's the people that can't realize how painful they're making lives. Because someone has to hurt, and they think it ain't gonna be me. The only person that can make you bend your knee is yourself. The only person that can make you take another step is yourself. And for all the motivational words and rhetoric that you spew out every day, what can you say that you've done? What can you say that you've changed in yourself? The reality is that The reality is that people might argue the differences between right and left, liberal and conservative, but the thing is, liberals can and will virtue signal. They'll say a lot of shit but don't have anything to back it up. But at the same time, so does each and every individual out there that can say, I'm going to be a better person tomorrow, and never lives up to it. Any change has to come from within yourself. It can't be from another person. You can't rely on other people to change you. You can't just show up and expect to become stronger. The strongest people had to make hard decisions. And it's the decisions that make the person. Good night.